Imagine you are riding a bike or a car on the road and you are continuously hearing the honking noise from the people who are behind you. What do you feel? Don't you feel irritated? Yes, obviously you feel irritated as well as you will always feel angry when someone honks unnecessary. Dear students, today we are going to study about the noise pollution, its causes and effects, as well as the preventive measures. This is Sowmya Patkar, Assistant Professor from the Department of Life Sciences, taking you through the effects, causes, and the preventive measures of the noise pollution. Let us know what is noise pollution. The World Health Organization defines noise pollution as any unwanted or harmful noise, harmful sound which exceeds 65 decibel. So when the noise or when the sound becomes harmful, when the noise or sound become harmful when it exceeds 75 decibel, and if it crosses 120 decibel, then it will always cause the permanent damage or immediate pain. Even though the noise pollution is invisible, it has the major threat to the environment as well as the human health. So what are the major causes of noise pollution? As we live in urban areas or metro cities, we know the traffic noise is one of the major cause for the noise pollution. So the traffic noise include the vehicular traffic with car horns which has the sound around 90 decibel and the buses around 100 decibel will always contribute to the urban noise pollution. Next one is air traffic. A single aircraft, it can produce around 110 decibel of sound. So it will always affect the people who are residing in the neighborhood of the neighborhood of the airport. The construction sites. In the construction site, you can always hear the machineries as well as the drilling sound throughout the day. It will always reach around 110 decibel and it will causes the noise pollution. Since we are living in the city, here the bars, clubs and restaurants, they will always have the loud music at the night and it will exceed around 100 decibel. It also contributes to the noise pollution as well as we can always hear the complaints from the people who are residing in the neighborhood. The animal sounds are the common sounds which will exceed around 60 to 80 decibel, causing the noise pollution, and it will cumulatively noise up in the neighborhood, so that it will also one of the cause for the noise pollution. So after we study the causes of noise pollution, obviously we have to study about the effects. So now we are going to study about the effects on human health. Even though the noise is not seen, so it will always cause the different health effects on the human. The first one, the physical health. So exposure to the excessive sound or noise, it always can lead to the high blood pressure, the heart diseases, the chronic headaches, as well as the irreversible hearing loss. It also contributes to the psychological impacts such as stress, anxiety, depression, and heightened irritability among the people who are affected. It also causes the sleep disruption. If the noise is above 45 decibel, it will significantly prevent the restful sleep. The World Health Organization recommends that there should be less than 30 decibel for a very good peaceful sleep. It is also seen that in the people or in the children who live in the metro cities or the urban areas where the noise pollution is very high, they can have the impaired memory, the reduced concentration, and the learning difficulties, and they also have the distractions when compared to the people who come from the places where the noise pollution is very less. Noise pollution also affects on the wildlife as well as the environment. So, as we have a type of communication called lingual communication, the animals have also have the different type of communication, and this communication will be disrupted by the noise. Their communication is very much needed for breeding pattern as well as the overall survival rates. In the marine organisms such as whales and dolphins, they have a type of communication which is called as echolocation, and this echolocation is very much important for the navigation as well as hunting in these organisms. But the marine ships, the sonar noise will always disrupt their echolocation. And this environmental stress, it will always fasten the extinction of the sensitive species, which will give the ecosystem alteration globally. Preventive measures. So, as an individual, what we can do to prevent the noise pollution? The personal action. Use the earplugs. Lower the media volume whenever you are watching TV or whenever you are listening to the music, and also avoid prolonged exposure to any of the noisy environment so that you can keep yourself away from the risk of noise pollution. Even the community enforcement, such as advocate for stricter noise limits near the hospitals, schools, and also you have to ban unnecessary honkings near the sensitive zones. Third one is urban planning. So whenever you are building a home or workplace, so make sure to implement soundproofing in those buildings and always integrate the green buffers like the trees and hedges, which always can reduce the sound or the noise by 5 to 10 decibel. So all these three layered approaches will always contribute to a quieter environment. So it is our individual's responsibility to prevent the noise pollution. So what are the innovative solutions and technologies which we can use to overcome this noise pollution? First one is acoustic insulation, which means we have to use the advanced materials for homes as well as for workplaces, which significantly reduce the sound transmission, and it helps us to create the quieter environment inside the room. Second one is quieter transport. As all of us aware of the emerging electric vehicles such as the electric cars, electric bikes, they have very less sound during riding, and even the quieter public transport also is an alternative which we can use for transforming urban soundscapes. Third one is monitoring tools. So these noise monitoring apps and community reporting platforms, they will empower the citizens to know about what is going on in and around them, and it will also help them to identify and address the problem, and also they help them to know the hotspots effectively. So, in conclusion, noise pollution, though often overlooked, it poses a very grave threat to both human as well as to the environment. So, addressing this issue is not only an individual's responsibility, it requires the collective action from the individual, community, and the government as well. So, let us unite to cultivate the quieter, healthier living spaces for all beings. Dear students, start today, protect your ears, your health, and your environment. Together, we can achieve a more peaceful world for future. Thank you.